The caterpillar, a creature of transformation, is the larval stage of butterflies and moths, belonging to the order Lepidoptera. While they may appear as simple, crawling insects, caterpillars are essential to the life cycle of some of the most beautiful creatures on Earth, eventually turning into butterflies or moths after undergoing metamorphosis. Their soft, segmented bodies, insatiable appetites, and vibrant colors make them unique and fascinating creatures. Caterpillars come in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors, depending on the species. Most caterpillars have long, tube-like bodies with a series of prolegs, false legs, that help them crawl. They typically have 3 pairs of true legs located near their head, which will later develop into the legs of the adult butterfly or moth. The rest of their body is made up of soft segments covered in tiny hairs, bristles, or spines, which can sometimes serve as a defense mechanism. Caterpillars can be brightly colored or perfectly camouflaged to blend into their surroundings. The bright colors of some caterpillars serve as a warning to predators, signaling that they might be toxic or unpalatable. Others, like the horned caterpillar, have distinct markings that resemble eyes to deter predators. The caterpillar represents the larval stage in the 4-stage life cycle of a butterfly or moth. This cycle includes egg, larva, caterpillar, pupa, chrysalis or cocoon, and adult. After hatching from a tiny egg, the caterpillar immediately begins its primary function, eating. Its sole purpose during this stage is to consume as much food as possible to store energy for the transformation ahead. Caterpillars are voracious eaters, feeding primarily on leaves. They consume large quantities of plant material, often specializing in one type of plant, known as their host plant. For example, the monarch caterpillar feeds exclusively on milkweed, while the silkworm feeds on mulberry leaves. Some species, however, can be pests in agriculture, causing significant damage to crops like corn, cabbage, and cotton. As caterpillars grow, they periodically shed their skin in a process called molting. This occurs several times during their larval stage as they continue to grow larger. The period between molts is called an instar, and most caterpillars go through around 4 to 6 instars before reaching full size. Once the caterpillar has reached its maximum size and has stored enough energy, it enters the next phase of its life cycle, pupation. At this stage, the caterpillar forms a chrysalis for butterflies or a cocoon for moths. Inside this protective casing, the caterpillar undergoes a complete transformation, called metamorphosis, in which its body breaks down and reorganizes into a butterfly or moth. This transformation is one of nature's most extraordinary processes. The caterpillar, which once crawled and ate continuously, emerges as a winged creature, capable of flight and ready to reproduce. Caterpillars are vulnerable to many predators, including birds, spiders, and insects like wasps. To protect themselves, caterpillars have evolved several defense mechanisms. Some, like the silk moth caterpillar, can produce silk threads to escape predators by dangling from leaves. Others, like the tussock moth caterpillar, have irritating hairs that deter predators from eating them. Some caterpillars use camouflage to blend into their surroundings, while others employ mimicry, resembling twigs, leaves, or even more dangerous animals like snakes. The spicebush swallowtail caterpillar, for example, mimics a small snake with eye-like markings on its body to scare away predators. Caterpillars play a significant role in ecosystems as both herbivores and prey. By feeding on leaves, they help regulate plant growth, and in turn, they provide an important food source for a variety of animals, including birds, reptiles, and other insects. Some caterpillar species also serve as pollinators, indirectly benefiting plants when they transition into butterflies or moths. In addition, certain species of caterpillars, such as the silkworm, have been economically important to humans. Silkworms are domesticated and bred for their silk, which has been harvested for thousands of years to make textiles. Caterpillars are often admired for their colors and uniqueness, but they can also be problematic for farmers and gardeners. Some caterpillars, like the armyworm and bollworm, are notorious for causing damage to crops, while others, such as the gypsy moth caterpillar, can defoliate entire forests if their populations are not controlled. At the same time, caterpillars like the monarch butterfly larva are celebrated for their beauty and symbolic representation of transformation and rebirth. Conservation efforts to protect species like the monarch have highlighted the importance of caterpillars in maintaining biodiversity and healthy ecosystems. Caterpillars may seem like simple, crawling insects, but they are among nature's most fascinating creatures due to their complex life cycle, remarkable transformation, and critical role in ecosystems. Their ability to metamorphose into butterflies and moths serves as a reminder of nature's intricate and wondrous processes, making them both a symbol of change and an integral part of the natural world.